Hi everyone, it's Fia, and welcome back to another episode of Mythical Creatures. Today we are going to be talking about a group of creatures called the Cynophali and the Phoenix. So the Cynophali is actually, they're mentioned a lot in a lot of different places, but they actually don't have a lot of information on them other than the fact that they are dog-headed men that live in a tribe, and that they're technically considered barbaric. They're not known to be aggressive, but they are known to live in the forest, wear skins of the animals that they've killed, they hunt in the mountains, and they communicate through barking because, they have the head of a dog. They were considered Greek, but they were known to live more in the African and Indian area. And then they were also mentioned in a Chinese record called History of the Lang Dynasty. They were described as, again, a tribe of dog-headed men, but instead of living in the mountains, they lived on an island that we now know as either Japan or the Americas. That's really all I could get on them. So we're going to move on to the Phoenix, which I think is what everyone wanted to watch anyway. So the Phoenix is a bird that's about the size of an eagle, who was known more, famously to be technically immortal. And this was because they would live for a certain amount of time, and the lifespans may vary depending on who you talk to, but they would live for a really long time. And then when they are about to die, they would set up a pyre, light it, and then burn themselves in it. And from the ashes would rise the new phoenix, basically reborn. And they would live forever through these, this way. It would just rebirth themselves every time that they're about to die. There are some differences in how they're described. Originally in Greece they were described as being purple, but later on they started being red and yellow. They, again, were as large as an eagle, and they were known to have a very, very, very beautiful voice. Their cry was enchanting. So enchanting that it was said that it would live near a cool pond, and every morning it will go out and start singing, and even Apollo would stop and listen to their song. It was that beautiful. There was a myth that said that there could only be one phoenix living at a time, and this myth in particular said that they lived to about 500 years, so they would live for 500 years, then again they would light the pyre, rebirth themselves, but only 3 days later would they come from the ashes. The ashes would sit there for 3 days, and then they'd come out. They were said, in both China and Greece, they were said to live off of eating dew, off of grass, and they were so gentle that they wouldn't crush anything, no matter what they landed on. It didn't matter what they did, they wouldn't crush it. They would be that gentle with it at all times. And also in China, it was a symbol of the Empress. She was the only one that was ever allowed to wear the phoenix on her. It was supposed to be kind of like symbolizing the coming together of yin and yang. The yin is basically represented as the phoenix, that is female energy. Yang is the dragon, the male energy, and they would often be drawn together to, symbolize the coming together of yin and yang. The emperor was the only one allowed to wear the symbol of the dragon as well. So, empress, emperor together. We all know how that works. It was also a sign of high virtue, grace, power, and prosperity. So, yeah. I thought it was interesting that, you know, both China and Greece, who are on opposite sides of the continent of Asia, they had the same idea of what a phoenix looked like, and they had the same idea of their nature. So maybe that's saying something? Thank you guys for watching this. As always, I'm always really, really awkward, so thank you for dealing with it and going through it with me. Have a wonderful night/day. If you like this video, hit the like button and, you know, comment what else you guys want to know about. And then, you know, subscribe if you want to watch some more. I know we've been gone for a minute, but Sam Wayne kind of took a lot out of us. We ended up doing a lot of stuff, and we ended up getting really, really busy right afterwards. So I apologize for that, but we are going to try to keep our schedule better this week. So subscribe for more if you want to watch more. Hit the little bell if you want to get notifications for every time that we, you know, post. And again, blessings to everyone. Have a good night or day.